Hey, I'm NichBoy and welcome to Pocket, and today we check out Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, which drops today for PS4. Everybody's Gone to the Rapture is the latest game from the Chinese Room, who brought us Dear Esther and the second Amnesia game. It's a PS4 exclusive, and I've been quite excited about it because it's exactly my kind of weird, moody, Christian game. So let's check it out. Yeah. All right. Wow. That looks good.
I'm going to continue to broadcast for as long as I am able. If I'm right, we should be able to pick up the signal right across the valley.
Okay, so there's at least someone else here, right? Because she's broadcasting, unless that's old. Why is there a cassette tape here? When is this game set? Ugh. Oh, that's like an ABC computer. So we're definitely set in like the early to mid 2000s. That's creepy as shit.
17.
Okay, that's all it's done. All right. Okay, so there are two things I immediately notice about this game. One, stunning. Two, unbelievably slow walker. Oh. Whoa.
I'm trying to do my job. You two will be the only staff on site for this rotation. I'm just saying, if the main gate's power fails, then there's no way in or out of the observatory.
That's why there are backup generators.
Oh, I'm standing in the middle of them.
You let us worry about the clever stuff, and you can concentrate on sweeping up leaves and changing light bulbs. Happy? Now piss off.
Oh. Oh, that's a bit rough.
Okay, can we just talk about this?
Steven, I'm done. I just want to get out of this place, and tonight is our best chance of doing that.
All right, so there's a woman called Kate. There's a man who is not nice to janitors. Can I run any faster? No. Jeremy. Come here, buddy. Yes, even the road knows.
The world's gone stark raving mad. I've a good mind to write to my MP.
You do that, Barb, and I'll personally deliver it for you, once this blockade is removed anyway.
Okay, the voice acting is terrific. It's really top-notch. And there's a quarantine, so I'm guessing you wouldn't quarantine people if there was a rapture. Because I was gonna say, if everyone's gone to the rapture, what am I doing here? What did I do? Did I kill a man? Is that why I'm not in heaven?
I'm going to call Clive back and I'm going to force him to order the strike. I just don't see what other choice we have. God knows if
Can
it
you
will
hear
work.
me? We need help.
Who are you? Jesus, get off the phone! Get off the phone! It's in the phone! It's in the phone.
Oh, you idiots. This isn't religion at all. This is science. Science killed us. So this guy's done something. His friend, Kate, is worried about it, and now he let it loose on a town. He killed a town.
Don't be so hard on yourself. We've all had rejections.
You haven't.
Come on. I think you are a brilliant man, Dr. Appleton.
No, you're not. You killed the town, mate.
I'm surprised they haven't erected a statue in your honor yet.
Oh, you can laugh all you want. But I'll bet the parish council have a subcommittee working on that right now.
All right. Lots of dramatic irony going on here. Okay. There's a pub, I'm guessing, because this is England. Please try the 7th Whistler. We'll be back in business just as soon as we're up and about. George and Helen Gables. Look, how perfect is that? That is such a perfect sort of embodiment of England that I've seen about 8 houses and there's at least 2 pubs in the village. Can I go in here though? Oh yeah. I'm gonna get trashed. I can't get back. I can't get back here. Oh no. Oh no, it's a dry apocalypse. Oh, I wish I was dead. I'm guessing there's no map. I'm gonna get very lost in this village.
Your lot up at Vallis have never mixed with the local community. People here, they don't really understand what you do up there.
Are you trying to get me to come to your church?
It's not just about faith. It's about the community. Be involved.
So it's science v religion, and it appears that the whole game is finding those dots of light to just follow the story, which I'm fine with. Oh yeah, this tuning thing. It doesn't register. Like, you don't feel anything when it happens. My hands aren't even getting sweaty.
What are you doing? I saw you doing that.
Stay away from me. Don't come near me.
This is people's property. You're scaring them.
It's all over the village. It's got into everything. It's so fast.
What are you talking about?
It's traveling down the wires.
Dear God, man, you've lost your mind. Where is Kate? What have you done with her?
Don't you understand? It's breaching the quarantine and adapting.
Give me that bloody can. Hand it over, Appleton.
Look, get off.
No, Sam, stop it.
You weedy little shit. Give
It's
me the
mine.
Can. Give me the
Stop
can.
it, I need it.
Grow up!
Oh, God, no. It's starting to manifest itself everywhere.
Stephen, come back.
Oh, Christ.
I will say it again, and I'm gonna say it again in the wrap-up. The voice acting is terrific. That felt like a real, genuine argument. All games should just factor in the fact that people talk over one another, and it makes it sound like much more of a realistic conversation. I would be looting the shit out of this village. I would just make like the ultimate house. I'd be wandering around just getting the best possessions from every house and putting them in the biggest house. And the biggest house in my mind is the observatory. And so I would be living with an enormous telescope and 10 giant televisions all networked together, although this is the 80s, so I'd need a lot of space for the depth of them. And it would be a great place to be. This is pretty much my ideal scenario. Everyone's dead. And and the bar is unlocked. Everyone's gone to the Rapture, but Nikki is in heaven.
Jeremy reckons someone had been raiding all the empty houses. He said a load of stuff had been taken.
What's that?
It looks like someone's been collecting their own supplies.
Bastard.
Check the observatory. Yachtton doctor's surgery. Too many windows for a doctor's surgery. What if I have some weird lump on my bits? I don't want to be flashing that out in front of everyone the whole village knows. Oh, that's Nick. He's just got 2 penises for some reason. And they've both got lumps on them.
Mrs. Gables just called me and said her husband's vanished. She was very frightened. She said there was blood coming up from his ears and his
What
nose.
the hell do you want me to do? Until they lift the quarantine, we're not going anywhere.
Phil, please, you have a duty to your patient. Your nose.
What? Okay, 2 things are disturbing about that. One, there's a lot of tissues with blood. It looks like someone's coughing up all over their keyboard. 2, the doctor's advice was drink plenty of water. Doctors don't know anything. So much blood.
Visual and auditory distortions are becoming more frequent, along with mild convulsions to the left side, all of which support a preliminary diagnosis of intracranial hypertension, occurring as a result of a substantial and rapidly expanding tumor.
You should probably just drink some water.
In the blood clots, I see tiny flecks of what looks almost like, if I had to try and find a description, liquid light. I cannot explain this phenomenon.
Right, well that hit me in the feels. Okay, so light. The doctor is coughing up light. Okay, so it's like some terrible science experiment has gone wrong. There's an argument between science and religion. I've been to the doctors. I'm now heading to what looks like a church. I want some answers from God. The game is not Like, there haven't been any scares, but there's a lot of tension. There's a lot of creepiness going on. I imagine this is the perfect kind of game to play late at night with the lights off, because I feel like it's very immersive. There's a weird eeriness. It's unsettling is what it is. It's not scary. There's an unsettledness. There's a sadness. There's a lot of stares.
Can you hear me? Are you out there, you bastard?
Oh, you just had to break the mood, didn't you? That's a beautiful moment destroyed by motion control. Whoa. Whoa. He just died. Well, I feel like this is probably a good place to leave it. Considering we just watched someone explode into light. Okay, so everybody's gone to the Rapture. This is the kind of game that I really love. I love these games that are using different ways to tell a story. And the interesting thing about this game is that it completely relies on its story. It's nothing but story. There's nothing here beyond obviously how gorgeous the game looks that is really the draw other than the story. And if that failed, if it wasn't interesting, if it didn't grip you, if it wasn't well acted, then you wouldn't care. Thankfully, those three things exist here. I feel like this is a really fascinating mystery that I want to know more about. And it's brilliantly told and brilliantly acted. I think that's terrific. The game is stunning. It is a completely all-encompassing experience. The only thing that I don't like about it so far is just how slow the movement is, but it's a bit of a catch-22 with this sort of game. I mean, you want to move faster because you want to get places quicker to progress things, and particularly if, you know, there were times there where I find I take a wrong turn and I go to a house and the door's locked and I can't get in, so then I need to go back. That going back process is a very slow process. But if you let me suddenly run around, then you ruin the ambience and the atmosphere that you're trying to create here. So it's kind of one of those things where you go, no, you probably made the right decision by letting me move that slowly, but I just wish that you'd figured out something that would just make it a bit tighter. But other than that, I think this is fascinating. Apparently the game is around 6 hours long, and even though the movement is slow, the story actually sort of kicks along, weirdly enough. Every interaction I had, every bit of story that I heard was actually meaningful and interesting. Everything had purpose. It didn't feel like it was just filler. Everything here was something that deepened my understanding of the world and the characters. So I'm definitely intrigued by the game. And that's it for today's episode of Pocket. So NichBoy out.